What's going on, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button and sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content as well as all of my videos. Now, as of recent, there have been yet again more allegations against uh, now Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson in light of all of the allegations, uh, the 20 lawsuits alleging sexual misconduct during the massage appointments uh, since March of 2021. And on Tuesday, a 23rd complaint was filed against Deshaun Watson. And then also there was a 24th filing that would be uh, coming soon. Now, uh, Watson and his attorney, who is Rustin Hardin, they have maintained Watson's innocence, saying that the uh, the engagement in consensual sexual activity, what's consensual with the three massage therapists. Now, on Friday, Hardin had he went on Sports Radio 610 in Houston and made to what some people may call some controversial statements. I don't really see it as a controversial statement, but he really do got a point. And this is what he had to say, okay? Quote, I don't know how many men are out there now that have had a massage that perhaps occasionally there was a happy ending. Maybe there's nobody in your listening audience that ever happened to. I don't want to point out if that has happened, it's not a crime unless you are paying somebody extra or so to give some kind of sexual activity. It's not a crime. Doing something or saying something or being a way that makes you uncomfortable is not a crime. Harding added. We've had two grand juries find that, and nobody seems to want to listen. That's what he that's what he was saying. And he said also he said on the he said I mentioned that massage I mentioned that a massage was that wait hold on one second, I'm sorry. He said on a Houston radio show interview today, I have mentioned that a massage that has a happy ending is not illegal, meaning it is not illegal for someone to have consensual sex with the therapist after a massage unless the sex is for pay. Deshaun did not pay anyone for sex. I was using the term hypothetically and not describing Deshaun's case. So basically, what this guy is saying, what's up with it, Memphis? I see you in the building. Stephen Green, I see you in the building. What's up with it? What's up with it, Scrub? I see you in the building. What's up with it, Lou? You said, well, these ladies trying to be trying to be side picks, side chicks or side picks, Lou. Now, I mean, he's right. You know, now if he forced those ladies or bribed those ladies, then we're talking about something differently. But you still have to have some sort of evidence in that. But I think what some people are still looking at it from a standpoint of the morality of everything or whatever. I mean, look, even then, you can't really even judge him either because I mean he was not married. The only thing that people raise question and raise their eyebrows about is the fact that he was in a relationship. But I mean the court and his lawyers and his attorneys are going to argue that too as well because men are men and women are free to do whatever they want to. Now he's right about that though. You know, getting a you know a massage and then after that then Some of the massage therapists will ask a man, they'll try to bribe you. And let's not let's cut the cap. Like some of y'all don't watch some of the shit that goes on or have been in situations like this. These old acments and porn and all that other bullshit. Some of these women will ask you, would you like me to do extra or something like that. And then, of course, if you're a single man, in which if you're not married, then you're considered single or whatever. Of course, a man, you know what I'm saying, your shit get hard or whatever. Hey, he gonna be feeling some type of way, and he gonna want that release. And some people really say, you say, yeah, this one, you said nut right. They're trying hard to, yeah, they're trying everything that they can. Yeah, this woman's supposed to take care of him. Yeah, but you know, at the same token, though, Lou, at what they're trying to do, man, and we all know what this all boils down to, right? Deshaun Watson has been fed up with the Houston Texans for a long time. Okay, and Deshaun Watson is not the only one. The only difference is that when it came to J.J. Watt, when it came to even guys like Arian Foster, uh, Hopkins, all of them guys that were fed up with the organization. Shoot, even Clowney or whatever. It was a mess. And even Bill O'Brien, he was fed up with it. That whole organization is a mess, man. So they're mad because they want Deshaun Watson to stay over there, be imprisoned and everything, and still, waste his talents over there, and then next thing you know, he'll go somewhere and be a shell of himself. Deshaun Watson was trying to get up out of there, and now he wants to leave and everything. Now you want to bring up all these allegations and all this other stuff just because you want him to stay. He's within his right to do whatever the hell he wants to. So what if he was a woman in a relationship? He a grown man. He wanted something new. Be in. Yeah, I understand that. I understand exactly where you're coming from. But see, and this is another thing too, right? This is another thing, right? Um, you said I've had a massage before, and I'm a woman, and oh man, you something else. You something else. But look, what I think people are really missing the point is they're gonna look. Society is gonna they're gonna salivate at the mouth, and they're gonna be thirsty to find out this type of information and all this evidence. It's just like in the Young Thug case, right? Like they want to look at all this, these information, like what they were saying about Young Thug, about him going out there, you know what I'm saying, making threats to people and all this other stuff. But they don't have, even though he might have said it and everything, he might have said, yeah, if you do this or do that, and he made threats and everything. They still don't have no hardcore evidence. The only hardcore evidence that they might have are the that murder that had taken place, or them saying that stuff to they said to the security guard. But the reason why I bring that up is because you have to have hardcore evidence that he forced these women, or he assaulted these women, or he did something that was combative to make those women feel uncomfortable. But for those of y'all that are just coming in, y'all make sure y'all hit the like. Look, his lawyer basically said that a hand job is harmless. Now, if he if he wasn't in a massage parlor, and let's say he was just in the car, like I forget what boxer it was. There was a boxer that was in the car with another woman, and she claimed that he forced her to touch him and all this other stuff in his area or whatnot. If he was in the car with a female or whatever, and she, gave him a hand job or whatever the case is or whatever, and then next thing you know, she's saying, oh yeah, he did this to me or he did that to me or whatever, then we would still be it would be a similar it'll be a similar fight. The only difference is that they're in a professional setting and everything. So that's why they're trying to make this thing all big. But it would be the same thing. You still got to have some sort of evidence. Like, where are the bruises? Where, they don't. I don't know if they probably don't have cameras and none of that up in there. But you still have to present some hard evidence. The only thing that you have is more women coming out, more women coming out, more women coming out. But there's still no hardcore evidence that they're saying that he did something negative to these women. Yeah, it got to be video. There's no way there was no hidden camera. Yeah, exactly. That goes. That's the privacy. That goes against the Privacy Act. What's up with it, Robert Bruce? I see you in the building. Yeah, they wanna play dirty on all types of ends. And I love the fact that they are coming at this man, because even if he did, do what he did or whatnot, and I know some people are gonna hate this, it's still none of their business. Okay? Nobody got on Robert Kraft when he went and did what he did. He did the same shit. Okay? And it's no different from guys that are in a relationship or that are playing a professional sport, that are married or whatever, and they might go to a strip club. They might partake in particular activities or whatever, because guess what's involved? Money, sex, and pleasure. That's what you go to these places for. And let's just be honest, man. Some of these guys that are going to these massage parlors or whatever, they have a regular person that they might see. They have a regular person that they might see because they like that particular that particular woman's touch, or whatever the case may be, or whatever. Or you know maybe they like the conversation, or maybe they like something else that is more enticing from that particular masseuse. And then also the masseuse might like the client. You ever think about that? They might like the client. They might like, of course, they'll like the client because of the money, but they might really be attracted to that particular client. So you said they only went after Robert Kraft because his support uh, for Meek Mill. Oh, okay. Well, look, they went out. Listen, Robert Kraft was not going to be messed with or whatever. There's been plenty of other cases. See what they try to do, and see this is another thing too. I don't mean to jump all over the place, but it has me thinking about other guys in a professional sports setting. Like, okay, with James Worthy, right? That Okay, James Worthy makes a statement about, okay, he doesn't like this era of basketball because all they do is shoot threes and get tattoos and play video games and lift weights or whatever. But then they want to start diminishing the guy, because then they'll bring up, oh yeah, well they used to throw wild sex parties, or they used to buy prostitutes, or you know engage in sex acts and stuff like that before the game. Who cares? Guess how many rings he has on his resume? And then on top of that, he was successful. And on top of that, I mean, was he out there doing anything to harm you? What happened to Magic and what happened to Worthy or whatever? That was on them. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't try to involve anybody else. And that is my point with Deshaun Watson. He didn't try to involve anybody else. He tried to keep everything on the low and everything like that. But then guess what? When shit hits the fan, when the organization doesn't get what they want out of you, and when they try to use you up or whatever, then they'll try to do everything that they can to destroy and tarnish your image. Yeah, James Harden going to the strip club, maybe therapy. Yeah, exactly. But it might. Well, I don't know about therapy because he's still doing the same shit over and over again. And what do we call that? Insanity. And that's what he needs therapy for. He's doing the same old shit over and over again. Women go for the same reason. I think every man and woman once a month should be treated with a massage and extra care. Yeah, exactly. But I'm looking at it from a standpoint of what these organizations will try to do if they don't get what you want out of out of them. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun Watson before listen, when he came out of Clemson, you never heard anything about this guy. You didn't hear about him involved in with any crimes. You didn't hear about him carrying no guns. You didn't hear about him involved with any drugs. You know, I mean, yeah, but Urban Meyer, you know what I'm saying? They don't, they talk about it. It goes all the way up on social media or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they're not saying anything about him, and it was blatantly out there in the club or whatever. But at the same token, with Urban Meyer, that situation right there, look, I don't agree with everything that Urban Meyer did and everything, but he's within his right to do whatever the hell he wants to. And that's not but it's the prime example. But see, the difference also is that Urban Meyer wasn't successful with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's what everybody was saying is, oh yeah, you sitting up in here and you focus on dance with a woman dancing on you. You know what I'm saying? She up in there trying to grind on you. You know what I'm saying? While your team has yet to win a game. So my thing, with Deshaun Watson, the lawyer is right. No matter how we want to look at it and everything, and they're gonna ultimately, in my opinion, they're gonna win because he made a very strong argument. He made a very strong argument. Now, if the women are coming out saying, "Oh yeah, he forced me to do this," there's bruises and you know there's stuff on their bodies or something like that, or scratches or something like that. Then we're having a whole different argument or whatever. But the thing that you got to like about Deshaun Watson is that throughout this entire process, is that Deshaun Watson has maintained his cool uh, and his composure, even with the media day when he had the when he was with the Browns and he had to face everybody. They were trying to fire at him with every single thing that they could to throw him off of his square. And guess what? He still maintained his cool, and they don't like that. You have to understand that. Look, when you maintain your cool, you maintain your calm and your poise and your composure, and you're not combative and everything. That's going to work in your favor, and it's going to work in Deshaun's favor. It's going to work in Deshaun's favor. Now, if he goes out there, now this is another thing too. There is the flip side to everything, and like I said, I do look at both. We do have to slice things down the middle. Okay, that's what we do on this channel. Listen, stay the fuck away from those massage parlors if you can. If you can, you know what I'm saying? Because then these people that are in Cleveland or whatever, they're already gunning for you. You could already see in the media day that they're gunning for you already or whatever, because they're already asking you questions like, okay, what are you gonna do to win over the people in Cleveland? Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Win the people over in Cleveland? He hasn't been charged with anything, and he's innocent until proven guilty. You said the one time I tried. one of those Asian places about 20 years ago. The first thing they did was make sure you wasn't a cop, and then they offered you sex just like right off the menu. The massage was incredible though. Yeah. And look, Robert Bruce, hey, I respect your honesty. Look, we got to be real about it. We got to be real about it, and look, uh, I want to give a shout out, man. Man, I think it was antisocial. Shout out to antisocial, man. Uh, he made a good point one time, man, when we were talking. And matter of fact, we was on Luda Ryder's channel a long time ago. But he made a good ass point, man. A lot of these women that they get on Instagram and that are Instagram models and everything, you know, you go to their pages and stuff, and they'll say, "I'm licensed or a professional massage therapist," or I could do this and healing therapy and all that other stuff, right? Well, that's basically, you know, that's basically what they're gonna wheel you in, and they're gonna ask you the same thing. Are you affiliated with any law enforcement or anything like that? Because what they're doing pretty much when it comes to exchange for a pleasure, you know what I'm saying? They know that is illegal. But at the same token, again, it goes back to everything. Deshaun Watson did not. Their argument is that Deshaun Watson did not pay or bribe anybody for anything. So we have to understand that it's a lot of legalities uh, on the surface here. But Deshaun Watson has been cleared. He's been cleared twice. Well, not cleared, but he's been. Uh, they've proven him to be false. All the allegations to be false twice. But they still trying to gun for him, no matter what. And it's just a shame. And it goes to show you how nasty of an organization that the Houston Texans are. And I've been talking about that for quite some time. The Houston Texans organization has never been a great organization. If the criminal grand jury didn't indict, they have zero visible evidence. Exactly. All of this is alleged. All of this is alleged. Okay, and we have to understand that. Listen, we could get so deep into saying, okay, where was all of this stuff? Because if he had that big of a problem, right? If his problem, and I know he wasn't making the money that he was making when he was at Clemson or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He might have he might have had some people, you know what I'm saying, giving some money or getting some money from other places or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and from the tuition or whatever, grants and loans and all that other stuff, Pell Grant and all that. He might have used that money or whatever. But if he really had a problem, like they're making it seem like this guy had a problem, or you know, doing the stuff that is so damaging or whatever, don't you think they would have came out with something while he was in college? Because I mean, really, you didn't hear anything about this guy, right? They don't have anything to convict them. It's a lot of broken, damaged women out here. That's only good for a lick, because don't nobody want to really wife a nut rag. Yeah, that's facts. But yeah, that's facts. Both you Memphis and True Viking, exactly. That's facts. They don't. It all comes down to evidence. Listen, with Greg Hardy, guess what? They had. evidence. Okay, they had evidence. They had photos. You know what I'm saying? The police was called, but guess what? They slapped him on the wrist pretty much. Okay, and I keep going back to that. I've had conversations with the brother Scrub Zero about that. You know what I'm saying? I will continuously bring that up. Ray Rice, okay? As much as they got into it in the elevator and all that other stuff, guess what? You saw it on video, right? And guess what? Wasn't able to play again. But I find it funny though. I find it funny. I find it really, really odd, right? That the brother Colin Kaepernick can take a fucking knee. He could take a knee, right? Take a knee and got everybody else taking the knee, right? Just taking the knee, right? He ain't hitting no women. He ain't shooting up nobody. He ain't walking up in no places and shooting up innocent people or soft targets or any of that bullshit. He not riding around with Russian artillery in the back of his ride or anything like that. He don't have a whole bunch of narcotics or no shit like that. They haven't found him guilty of anything in a court of law or any of that shit, right? But you want to try to block this man and blackball this man from playing in the NFL, right? I find that strange. I find that strange. And yes, it is on the same. It's on the same level because these are allegations. But again, I must repeat again, and nobody likes to hear this. Even with, like, I go back to the YSL situation and everything. Innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. And as much as look, I bring up the quote unquote who they call savages to this day. They call Ray Lewis a savage, but guess what? He was proven innocent. They call O.J. Simpson a savage. He was proven innocent. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm saying that is not on any type of level. I just find it strange. But they let a motherfucker like Greg Hardy. You know what I'm saying? They reduce his sentence and everything. I always bring up that Greg Hardy shit because the women, like, if you go look at those photos and everything, that's hardcore evidence right there. He's a human. He's a human being that got a massage like everybody else. Bullshit. Yeah, he paid a bag of money that he barely didn't have because he was out of the NFL within. Greg Hardy was almost out of the NFL. Man, the motherfucker ended up going to do MMA. You know, come on now. They always all of this is speculation. Oh well, I think he might have did this, or they just want to put their finger on something. But guess what? This is what makes it even more funny too. And I like this too, right? This is even this is even more laughable, even more amusing. All right. Guess what? These other motherfuckers are doing the same thing. These owners, these CEOs, these coaches, these trainers, they doing the same shit. Let's be real. Most men don't have to pay for nothing. All this, yeah, that's right. True. You're right, Queen. And look, you really don't really. I'm gonna be real with you. You really don't have to pay a woman to get a massage or anything like that. I'll lay some game on y'all right now, man. Look, all you gotta do is like, you know, cause the majority of women out here, man, they they're not gonna come out and admit it. Now, some of them got that exterior. When you see a woman that's got a pretty face and her hair together, whether it's real or fake or whatever, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of these women got fake ass hair and shit. But and then they, all this makeup and shit like that. They got nails and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But behind all of that, you know what I'm saying, is more of a hurting person than what you are, and so they're gonna fathom with you 9 times out of 10. So if you be like, if you go and you go sit down to a nice attractive woman or whatever, and you be like, man, I really haven't been feeling that good lately or whatever, but I'm still making it and everything. Guess what? If you wouldn't have said that, okay, I'm still making it, I'm still fighting to do whatever I can, then guess what? You wouldn't have got the pussy. You know why? Because if you would have just been like, oh yeah, I'm, on your Cuba Gooding Jr. shit, you know what I'm saying, swinging at the air and all that other shit, that's gonna work if you already in a relationship. But I'm talking about a female that you really don't know or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You getting to know her. They don't want to hear a sob story. Now, if you have a sob story, nigga, you better back that shit up real quick with her. But yeah, I'm still fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm still out here because they admire the fact that you still fighting to get over what you're getting over. You trying to prevail over that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And then they'll be like, well, shit, maybe we could get together sometime and stuff like that. And then that's how it happened. Nigga, you don't need to pay for no damn massage then. Because she can massage you, be like, damn, can you get my back? No problem. Come up in there, man. Naked, both of y'all naked or whatever. Boom, bam, happy ending. And then it ain't got to be no damn hand job. You get the full course meal. You feel me? What's up with it, Will? What's up with it, Will Strong? I see you in the building. Raise your motherfucking hand, New York in the building, stepping on that concrete jungle all day. So until then, man, look, Deshaun Watson, man, we riding for you, man. Fuck all them haters, man. It's uh, more Lennon, more Gators, man. Keep it going though. Till then, man, make sure y'all like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the notification, Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. I'll get at you later.